Welcome to our daily devotional video series, Spirit 23. Jesus says, "Where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, so shall I be there among them." This brief video devotional is a ministry of Trinity United Methodist Church in Seymour, Indiana. My name is Cassie, and today we will be sharing devotionals from Book 1 of The Chosen. At the end of each devotional, we will offer 3 questions that you can reflect on during the day. Please feel free to share your prayer request in the comments below. We have an amazing team of prayer warriors. Today's reading is entitled, Tested. He is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of all creation. For by him all things were created, in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions or rulers or authorities. All things were created through him and for him. And he is before all things, and in him all things hold together. Colossians chapter 1, verses 15 through 17. All things were created through Jesus, and the factors composing his test in the wilderness were no exception. Matthew chapter 4, verse 1 sets the scene. Then Jesus was led up by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil. Right off the bat, we're clued in to who's in control. Then connotes time. Obviously, so do 40 days and nights. Thousands of years before, he was miraculously conceived into it. Jesus created the passage of time. Prior to his incarnation, he transcended every physical law and dimension that governs this world. Then Jesus set omnipresent aside and surrendered himself to the vassalage of time. In the beginning, Jesus created the Judean wilderness. He spoke into existence the rocky terrain, deep ravines, barren grades, and scant vegetation. When he marked out the foundations of the earth, the precise coordinates for this period of his own suffering were noted. Jesus set opulence aside and surrendered himself to the blistering, desolate landscape. The body Jesus inhabited was made. He designed his own human suit. He constructed its cellular respiration, metabolic reactions, and biochemical energy, knowing how each of these complex systems would respond to his voluntary deprivation. Jesus was experiencing physiologically what he designed supernaturally. He set heavenly perfection aside and surrendered himself to physical depletion. Even his temper was created. God created Satan as Lucifer, the highest ranking angel who rebelled and was cast to earth, where he has operated as the devil ever since. How Satan became evil is unexplained. God saw fit to keep that part a mystery. But what the testing in the wilderness makes crystal clear is that nothing can foil God's divine purposes. Not timing, not harrowing circumstances, and certainly not Satan. For the sake of our being chosen, Jesus put all opposition in its place, literally. Then he was led by the Spirit to surrender himself to the will of the Father. The disciples were tested. The religious leaders were tested. Pilate was tested. We are tested. We can't know in advance how we'll respond to it, and success or failure is not determined by us. But make no mistake, the test is not an accident. Our prayer focus for today is no one likes tests. Ask God to help you to not only survive them, but to thrive under them, and to be drawn closer to Him through them. Our 3 questions that we offer to you today are: do you believe that God has designed all the elements composing your tests? Explain why or why not. What's the most difficult test that you've ever surrendered yourself to? Whether you're in a test now or if one is coming, what are some ways that you think you can better withstand it? I thank you for joining us today in our devotional. We hope that you have enjoyed listening to us today and that you come back and hear from us again. Again, your prayer requests can be listed below in the comments. We look forward to praying for you. Have a wonderful and blessed day.